My BF 28 male and I 26 female have been together for over 4 years, are engaged, and will get married next year. We have a great relationship and live together. Everything is going as great as can be. We are communicative and super open with each other. We allow each other to take the other one's phone, know each other's bank details, know each other's thoughts before the other says it. You get the gist. I was looking through his Snapchat memories of today, as it is the anniversary of our engagement, and he never sends me pictures he takes on his phone. I don't have Snapchat. We had pictures with funny filters and stuff I wanted to send to myself, so I have it on my phone. Well, Snapchat memories show pictures, videos from 1 year ago, but also from 3 years ago. I clicked onto the next pictures and saw he took intimate pictures with a woman I don't know. He has a huge family, but I know them all, and he doesn't really have any friends. Be it men or women, not because I don't allow it or something lol. He's just not as sociable. That was this way before we met too. Many of his family said that to me as well. Even if the nature of the pictures clearly provided enough context, there is no ways it could be interpreted in any different way. Obviously, this sent me down a rabbit hole, so I started looking at his Snapchat chats and the saved conversations, pictures within them, only to find out he cheated on me when we were about 1 year into the relationship. We were long distance before I decided to leave everything I knew after 6 months, meaning I was in his country for 6 months already when those chats and pictures took place. This especially hurts because I had a very hard time after arriving here. I was living with abusive family as I didn't want to move in with him. He was living with his parents. And I had a very great relationship to these relatives before bleep went down. But that's a story for another day, and we got to see each other on the weekends, only still far away from each other, about 200 kilometers, but I work in a niche job, so I had to take what I could find. Work was horrible, my living situation too, so to think that he did something like this while I silently sobbed into my pillow at night makes my stomach turn. I know I'm at fault for snooping, but I honestly couldn't help myself. As I said in the beginning, everything is going great now, but since I saw these things I feel like bleep. I don't know what to do. My husband cheated on me around a year ago because I was too unwell to sleep with him due to my cancer treatment. I tried to reconcile with him, and he did it again almost immediately. Prior to this, my treatment was going quite well. My prognosis was optimistic. Afterwards, not so much. The tide turned and suddenly the treatments weren't working anymore. The cancer was found in my lungs and began spreading more aggressively. 2 weeks ago I was told that further treatment will only extend my life, not save it. My cancer is terminal. I made the decision to stop treatment and begin considering my options for end-of-life care. I truly believe my husband's infidelity caused this. Throughout my cancer journey, I have been told that I need to minimize stress and remain as optimistic as possible. The mind is a powerful thing, and our willpower can sometimes make or break the effectiveness of the treatment. I think when my husband broke my heart, he also weakened my will to live just enough to make a difference in giving the cancer the upper hand. I will never know for sure, but I am convinced if my husband hadn't cheated, I would not be terminal. Found out my 49-year-old husband of 12 years was cheating with a 26-year-old who bled him dry financially before dumping him. My heart is bleeding and shattered as I've turned into a private investigator just to dig up details, as he only gives trickles at a time. I am 37, we have 3 kids, and I am the primary breadwinner. He was also following very young girls with suggestive material on social media. I have also come to learn that he has a habit of courting and sleeping with women at work. This 26-year-old girl was a 4-year affair. I do not know who this stranger is that I have slept next to for 12 years. The pain is unbearable and I can barely function 4 weeks after D-Day. Also, I have a 5-month-old baby and my hormones aren't exactly kosher right now. His attitude. I've apologized many times. I won't do it again. I'm losing my patience over the fact that you keep rehashing this. Move on. Like, what? I'm dying here. I can't breathe. I can't work. My heart is shattered and I have chest pains. Who is this monster? He accused me of cheating the entire 12 years and insisted on knowing my whereabouts at all times. And he's been cheating the whole time. Someone pray for me, please. It is not karma, it is super petty of me, but he gave me quite the giggle. AP had one thing on me, she was skinnier. Emphasizing was, not body shaming anybody. But this matters because my weight has played a big role in my life, and my ex-husband who left for a P pushed the dagger in hard when he left. leaving me obsessed with my weight, so I never was fat. Max is size 14 curvy girl with really nice proportions. My girlfriends were all size 6 and 4, so I was the fat one. I was never hit on by men. They went for my girlfriends. When I met my ex-husband, I was 20 years old and I did have some short relationships, but that was all. My ex fell for me right away. He liked curvy girls. He made me feel great and my self-esteem grew. For the next 13 years I felt good about myself. Even if I didn't, my husband loved me, so everything was okay. Enter AP in March 2020. She has the personality of a cardboard box package, but she looked great. She showed up in skimpy outfits showing her thin tanned legs. I was not intimidated by her because husband likes them curvy, and I never believed he could fall for such a hollow person. Hell is my world was shattered because in July 2020 he professed she was his true love and I was perfect, but he deserved someone more special. Which is paradoxically that simple-minded fangirl AP. I guess when you had perfection for 13 years are sorry but looks special to you. Along with a plethora of harmful, entitled, and plain gross things he said and did before leaving was implying my weight played a role. He said, "I know people think I left because you are fat." My parents asked me that question. They did not BTW, but I wanted you to know that the fact you are fat never mattered to me. Again, I was never fat. At time he left I was a size 10. Depression followed and I started to diet, work out, and got to a size 6 going on to a size 4. I look good. People have told me to go model and I already had really nice features, but now also the confidence and the body to boot. I have the courage to say I am pretty. So I have medics and laws because we still love each other. We are trying to keep a relationship. It is hard, but we will see. After COVID restrictions, I saw them and they were all like, "Dang, Gusta, you are smoking." They all had a little giggle. Turns out AP has not only taken my lost husband, but apparently also found some of my shedded weight. I am the skinny one now, so he has traded in an intelligent, funny, caring wife that was loved by his family for a hotter girl, only to have his ex turn into the hot one. I know it is super petty, but it gives me a smile. The best weight loss was the 140 pounds cheating husband. May he enjoy his trophy, AP.
Make sure and subscribe.